Hey fellow apartment hackers, it's Mike Brewer from ApartmentHacker.com. And let's talk Snapchat. I think Snapchat's taking over the world. Maybe not the world, but here's what I think about Snapchat. I think that it's like a gateway drug, right? You do a little of something that's not so bad, but it gets you hooked a little bit, and then all of a sudden you want more. And then you want more and more and more, and you want something that's harder and has more substance to it, or it has a little more stimulus to it. And here's what I mean by that. I think Snapchat allows people who aren't necessarily comfortable with video to become comfortable with video, because in the beginning the risk is really low, right? You put a video out there and you know it's going to disappear in 24 hours, so you have some level of tolerance to your potential angst for video. And then once you do it over and over and over, let's say 100 times, I don't know what the threshold is, but at some point you go, hey, this isn't so bad, right? And especially if people start responding to your videos, you're probably more emboldened to do more and more and more. And then through those hours of practice, let's call it, you become better at video. It also allows for sort of a tolerance of quality, right? In that you don't have to be, you can be raw, you can be authentic. Truly raw and truly authentic. And so I think that is going to bleed over into platforms like Live and Facebook, meaning that you get all these people on Snapchat that sort of hone their skills, and they do it in a brevity and clarity kind of way, and all of a sudden they're ready for a Facebook Live, and they're more inclined to do it because now they feel more comfortable about it. And I think that will bleed over into consumer relations. It will bleed over into sales. It'll bleed over into marketing to some extent, or maybe to full extent. But I think we are on the cusp of seeing something that in the past would have been still photography, and now it's going to be live action experiences that we are going to create around our communities. In the personalities that show up in those interactions are really going to be the difference makers going forward. That is to say that those brands that all of you have been creating out there over all these years are now going to be put front and center on the stage, and you better be ready to act. And I mean act in an Academy Award sort of way, because that will be the difference maker between you and the property down the street. And if you're not good at creating compelling stories through video, you may lose. You may lose, at least here, at least there, because you don't have it. And that bleeds over into a whole bunch of other things, but my video is getting kind of long, so I'll cut it short there, and we'll talk more about Snapchat and where I think that might bleed over into the multifamily space here really soon in a future video. So anyway, take care. Hope you're having an awesome week, and we will talk to you again soon.